A woman who carries herself with quiet grace understands that her voice matters far more than the fabric draped over her shoulders. You might not notice it at first, but every single exchange you share with a man sends a quiet signal. Those signals stack up in ways both loud and subtle, painting a picture of who you truly are. You are either broadcasting refined elegance or broadcasting careless energy. The gap between those two vibrations decides whether you pull in the man you actually want or push him straight away. My name is Ismael Gomez, and I work as a coach, a writer, and a speaker who spends his days decoding human connection. I am here to tell you that men read far beyond the surface. Your outfit and your fragrance certainly catch attention, but a man who truly knows his worth will look past the pretty wrapping. He wants to feel what you bring to the table when the lights dim and the noise fades. He wants to sense your depth. He wants to know if you carry class in your bones. How does he spot it, and why does it matter so much? Stay right here until the final word, because I am about to lay out 7 quiet signs that quietly scream class to any man watching closely. Let us step right into it. Beautiful. Listen closely. The very first marker he notices is your emotional balance. Do you understand your own feelings well enough to share them without causing chaos? Men actually hunger for steady, nourishing connection, even when they pretend otherwise. Emotional balance brings calm to the room and smooths out rough edges in conversation. One of the loudest complaints I hear from frustrated guys is the exact phrase you have probably heard yourself. He says she turns small things into giant storms. She spins out of control. I am not talking about manipulation here. I am talking about those raw moments when the fuse snaps and reason flies out the window. Wild emotional swings scare away serious men. A woman who holds her center, who feels deeply but speaks wisely, radiates unmistakable class. You want him to glance at you and think he needs to level up his own communication just to keep pace. That quiet confidence pulls him in like a magnet. The second marker is how you treat what belongs to you. I do not mean arrogance or looking down on others. I mean the quiet pride you show in your daily surroundings. Your wardrobe, your vehicle, your living space, even the way you care for your own skin and energy. When you polish what you own, when you keep your space tidy, when you show up for your own well-being, you send a clear signal. You are telling the world that anything worth keeping gets your full effort. Imagine bringing a man to your door for the first time. Do you want him stepping over scattered shoes and dusty counters? Or do you want him breathing in a calm, inviting room that makes him feel instantly at home? A woman with true class knows that half effort shows everywhere. She gives her best because she respects herself enough to maintain her world. The third marker is your backbone when life gets heavy. The road will throw bumps, delays, and sudden detours without warning. How do you respond when plans shatter? Do you stay clear-headed and keep your chin lifted? Or do you crumble and start pointing fingers at everyone nearby? Too many people fold under pressure and turn their frustration outward. A woman who carries class faces the mess, owns her part in it, asks herself what she could have handled better, and then moves forward with steady focus until the problem breaks. She does not waste time playing victim. She builds solutions instead. Never try to lecture a woman on how she should act. Do not police her photos. Do not forbid her from seeing friends. Do not demand she quit her evening outings. Your role is not to train her into obedience. Your role is to find someone whose natural rhythm already matches yours. There are plenty of women out there who already live with the standards you crave. You just need to align with the right match. That is all it takes. Compatibility does the heavy lifting. The fourth marker is how you treat the people around you. When a man starts leaning in, he wants to bring you into his circle. He wants his friends to meet you. He wants his family to see your warmth. If you come across as sharp, dismissive, or careless, his interest will drain fast. Long before the bill arrives, he will already be measuring your character. You do not need to act perfect or erase every minor flaw, but you should understand that men who want real partnership care more about your heart than your silhouette. Are you the kind of woman he would proudly stand beside for years? Are you the kind he would trust to raise a family? Respect flows outward only when it starts within. A woman who treats others gently is a woman who already honors herself. The fifth marker is your quiet modesty. This has nothing to do with hiding away or dressing without care. You can still shine brightly without screaming for attention in every room you enter. Leave a little to the imagination. Men are wired to chase what unfolds gradually. When you reveal yourself in layers, both in conversation and in presence, you spark a curiosity that keeps him circling back. Picture the difference between an open counter piled high with food and a quiet dining room where each course arrives with intention. People rush to the open spread because they want instant fullness, but they choose the refined table because they want the full experience, the slow build, the lingering satisfaction. Dating works the same way. Now, I hear some of you say you are naturally quiet and worry that men prefer loud energy. Who told you that quiet is a flaw? Where did you read that men shy away from gentle presence? A woman who speaks softly, who listens closely, who keeps her thoughts carefully guarded until trust is earned, drives a certain kind of man completely wild. He leans in, he studies your expressions, he wants to decode your calm. That quiet pull is deeply attractive. The only real challenge is that if you stay home too much, the right person will never stumble into your path. You must step outside. You must show up where new faces gather. That part takes courage, but you can handle it. We will walk that road together when the time comes. The sixth marker is your everyday kindness. This sits close to respect, but reaches much farther. Kindness shapes how you move through the world when no one is keeping score. How do you leave people feeling after you share space with them? Do you make them feel seen? Do you leave a warm mark on every room you touch? A man watching closely will notice how you treat your friends, how you speak to your parents, how you respond to strangers who ask for directions. He is gathering clues. He is wondering how you will treat him when the early excitement fades. Many women think kindness is weak or overlooked. Let me tell you the truth. Kindness is quietly devastating in the best way. It draws people in because it feels safe. It feels rare. People who recognize kindness as magnetic usually carry it themselves. Notice who praises it, and you will know who values depth. The seventh and final marker is your independence. A woman who feeds her own joy, who builds her own stability, who knows she must stand firm before she invites someone else to lean in, carries a different kind of gravity. She does not look to a man to complete her. She already knows how to complete her day, her goals, her peace. When she finally opens the door to love, she does not surrender her freedom. She adds him to a life that already works. Her world grows brighter, not smaller. A man who wants something real looks for exactly that. He wants a partner who elevates his days just as he elevates hers. He wants two whole people choosing each other, not two halves trying to survive together. Now here is the part that matters most. Every single trait I just named is not a trick to catch a man. It is a blueprint to build yourself. Do not read this list and think you can collect these habits like badges to wear out on the weekend. Read it and decide who you want to become when no one is watching. Class is not a costume you slip on to win attention. Class is the quiet fire that burns when you respect your own time, protect your peace, speak with intention, care for your space, stand firm through storms, treat strangers well, keep a little mystery alive, share warmth freely, and refuse to shrink your life for anyone else. When you live that way, you stop chasing. You start attracting. The right man will feel it immediately. He will not need you to prove anything. He will simply recognize the frequency and match it. That is how lasting connection begins. Not with loud performances, not with endless games, but with steady presence. You already know how to do this. You just need to practice it daily until it becomes your natural rhythm. Start small. Choose calm over chaos today. Tidy one corner of your space. Breathe through frustration instead of exploding. Speak gently to the person who serves your coffee. Keep a little secret to yourself until trust earns it. Notice how your own reflection shifts when you honor your own standards. That shift is what men actually fall for. They fall for the woman who does not need them to survive, but chooses them to thrive. They fall for the quiet strength, the steady grace, the unshakable self-respect. That is the real prize. Not the dress, not the photo, not the quick thrill. The real prize is the woman who knows her worth and lives it without apology. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. I truly appreciate you choosing this space to learn about connection, about love, about the quiet dynamics that shape lasting relationships. Remember this simple truth. If you want your dating life to change, you must be willing to change first. Step into your power, keep showing up, keep refining your energy. The right man is already on his way. Have a truly beautiful day.